What's up, everybody? So, I want to talk a little bit about the surveillance cameraman, the infamous surveillance cameraman. If you haven't heard of him, or if you haven't watched his videos, I recommend that you check him out. It's very interesting what he does, or did. I don't think he does it anymore. So, surveillance cameraman, his thing is taking videos of people without announcing his presence, and he goes into places where he's not really supposed to necessarily be there. He's not expected to be there. And additionally, he won't respond to people when they're asking him what he's doing. And he doesn't really respond. Like, he'll say something, but he won't directly respond to what they're asking him. He's pretty quiet. He's not aggressive or confrontational. But he'll just walk up with this camera, and I don't know what kind of camera it is. I don't know if it's a phone or if it's a big handheld video camera or what it is. But he'll just walk up to a person or a group of people and just film. And they get uncomfortable pretty quickly. And a lot of them are saying things like, "You don't have my permission to film me. Why are you filming me?" Or, "I didn't give you permission," or, "You're not allowed to film here," or, "You need to step away from the building," or, "Get that thing out of my fucking face before I break it." He's had people chase him. He's had people throw trash cans at him. A lot of threats. And it's very interesting. Like, he's gone into classrooms and just disrupted the scene. The professor will say, "Excuse me, you're not allowed in here. These people paid for their time." And he would just ignore what the professor was saying. And he became very he was somewhat YouTube viral for the style of filming that he did. He inspired other people to do the same or a similar sort of thing. You never see his face. I never saw what he looked like. What else about surveillance cameraman? Yeah, he didn't state any objective or goal or mission in any of his videos. There is a little bit of a hint about what he's doing when people are asking him why are you putting this camera in my face, and he'll be saying something like, "Oh, well, there's surveillance cameras, there's video security cameras all over the place, in the building, outside, on the streets." He's like, "They're everywhere." And the person, of course, will just ignore that part because they don't care about the actual security cameras, because they're not imagining somebody sitting there and watching them, kind of like spying on them. They imagine that those are there strictly for, if something were to happen, that they can be a resource. But somebody's not sitting there just watching all the time. I think that's what made people uncomfortable about his style. But the reason I liked it is because it was just pure disruption, and he didn't respond to any expectations of the people. He wasn't rude. I mean, not directly rude. He was kind of rude in that he didn't give them what they wanted when they were asking what he was doing, but he was just very passive overall. And they very quickly either became confused or angry or both, and they tried to intimidate him. They tried to bully. They would threaten to call the cops, and he would never say anything. Not really. He would remain pretty passive and let them sort of self-destruct for seemingly no reason. And there's another aspect to this that I found fascinating, and that is that he has some imitators in other parts of the world, and particularly the Russia and Australia one. I just watched it and I was trying to figure out what's going on, what's happening here differently than the original surveillance cameraman, and I couldn't figure out what was different. But the reactions of the people in Russia were completely different from the States or wherever the guy originally took his videos. I don't know where it was, but in Russia, the guy didn't get reactions from people. He didn't get they even the kids, like he would film kids and they might smile a little bit, laugh a little bit, but the Russia ones, he didn't really get any reaction. If anything, they kind of just moved away. Very very non-reactive. And then Australia, a lot of the people were reactive, but they were much more positively reactive. They would start laughing, or when he didn't respond to their inquiries about what he was doing, then they would just kind of let him be. Like, they wouldn't sit there and have it be a big issue that somebody was randomly filming them without responding to their questions about why. I thought it was very interesting. The original surveillance cameraman in the US, wherever he was, he got angry. He got angry reactions almost all the time. The only one that wasn't angry or didn't try to physically chase or harm him was a homeless guy that was really sad. He kind of started crying at the end of it. And the surveillance cameraman didn't even respond to that. He stayed true to character and didn't say anything. But it was very touching to see the homeless guy. Everyone else, though, was angry, negatively reactive, or just they uncreative, I guess. Like, I must react in this one way. My brain will not allow me to do anything else but this in response to this thing that's happening. So that's about all I wanted to say about him. I think he might have run into some trouble some way, somehow, while he was doing those videos, because he only has 8 kind of compilations, and he hasn't released videos in a few years, I think. But the original 8 are still there on his channel, and it's just interesting. It's a very good sort of it's a good look into society, into American society. It's very revealing as to the internal mental state of a lot of American people versus other countries. So that's about it. That's my thoughts on Surveillance Cameraman. Go check him out. He has quite a few subscribers, and there's only 8 videos. I think he has something like nearly 1 million subscribers, 750,000, something like that. So check him out. Let me know what you think. Alright, gotta go. Bye.